Hi guys. It's been a while. It's literally been like a week, I feel like, since we've done any weather coverage, any weather talk, anything along the lines of that. I was not originally going to do any streaming today or anything like that, but I'm here. I'm alive. I've drove all day. I just got back from North Carolina today here into Kentucky, so I've been on a little vacay the last couple of days. Trust me, guys, I'm going to tell you right now, let me turn this thing off real quick before it gets super annoying. We had some crazy severe weather. We had a couple intense tornadoes that happened this weekend as well up in the Dakotas. I saw a couple in Minnesota that happened. It drove me crazy not being able to cover this weekend. And it's like we were quiet all week last week. We didn't have anything ongoing really. And the 3 days that I decided to go on vacation, it just decides to ramp up. It's just how it is at the end of the day. So we do have a little bit of severe weather this evening here. I also, guys, can see here we have some new radar software. If you guys are in the weather field or use different radars, Weatherfront just launched its desktop version of their new radar app. This is something I've been waiting on for quite some time. Yeah, it's out. So we are no longer using Radar Omega anymore. If you still use it, that's great. Also, my internet may be a little choppy. It also may be a TikTok thing. I don't know why I just saw that, but for a second. But yes, so we're using new radar software that just came out. I know a lot of other people are using it too. I love it. It's exciting. I was able to cancel like a million of my other subscriptions because what's cool about Weatherfront, if you guys don't know this, one, it's free. You can get it on your phone. It's very, very laggy. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. It may be our internet tonight. I don't know what is going on. Or it also might be a TikTok thing. I don't know. Let me see here what I can fix. Give me just a second. Yeah, it's a TikTok thing because yeah, YouTube looks fine. Yeah, no, it's a TikTok thing. And that's typical. Would make sense though. We love that. Nope, it's TikTok. 100% it's TikTok. Yeah, I was gonna say we don't have internet issues here. So if you guys want to watch, yep, because there it goes again. If you want to watch the stream, you can head over elsewhere too to that red play button because it's working fine over there apparently. But welcome to TikTok where everything fucks up the night that I get back. We love that. Awesome. Let me just double check a couple of things here and make sure there isn't anything on my end I can do to fix it. Hold on just a second. It's just stupid is what it is. All right, we're just going to deal with it. It's fine. It is what it is at this point. Okay, anyways, as I was saying though, new radar software, what's really, really cool with Weatherfront, guys, I'm not like partnered with them or anything. I'd love to, so if they are watching this, that'd be freaking awesome. But desktop version just came out. The mobile app has been out for a little bit of time now. What's really cool about this is one, it's free unless you want to upgrade to the $10 a month version of it. But it has models, it has active radar, and it has soundings. Like it has basically everything that I use for outside like weather information, like modeling and stuff like that. This is all in one. So this is saving me about $50 to $60 a month. And I got to cancel a couple of my other subscriptions that I had for other things that were specifically separated from radar coverage. This has it all. So it looks really good. I'm excited about it. And this app in general is going to go super, super far. So Kaylin, good to see you in here. Thank you for the heart me. Thank you for that galaxy. I appreciate it. Also, guys, on Friday is my birthday. I'll be 25 years old. I'm going to do some type of stream. I hope to God it's not a weather stream. We're going to have weather coverage tomorrow. We're going to have weather coverage Tuesday or Wednesday. We're going to have weather coverage Thursday. I'm hoping Friday I can actually get to do a fun stream because the last 3 years in a row, I've had to do weather coverage on my birthday, which sucks. So hopefully that doesn't have to happen this year, but right now the pattern looks very, very active, so we may end up doing it again this year. It's just part of the gig. It's how it goes. So we will be here. We will be here for it. So we also, guys, if y'all did not know, hurricane season officially started today for the Atlantic Ocean. It actually already started over in the Pacific Ocean back on May 15th. We actually have 2 areas to watch that are potentially going to be our first 2 names of the year over in the Pacific Ocean. If you remember, El Nino pattern is what we're going to be going into this summer/fall. And what that's basically going to do is it's going to allow for a more active hurricane season over in the Pacific Ocean. We will probably go through lots of names this year. We're going to have to watch Baja California. We're going to have to watch Mexico. I do cover internationally, so we're going to have to to watch those areas. We're going to have to watch Hawaii. We're going to have to watch everywhere this year. So that's what we do. Like I said, we cover internationally. So that's what we're going to have to do. Marty, I had a custom table that was done for me that when I had Radar Omega, and I just plopped it in on Weatherfront. And yeah, because I didn't like the old version of it there, or what they had on here. I didn't prefer it. So yes, but I had a color table done that was for we can have weather coverages when we need to, when we're on the go places. So yes, we love that. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in, Shannon. Good to see you. Hello, hello. Guys, it is laggy on TikTok tonight. If you would like to go watch a non-laggy stream, the beautiful red play button is where you can go to watch a stream that's not laggy, because TikTok is on one tonight. So anyways, let me go ahead and start talking about what we got ongoing here. We've had a lot of severe weather this weekend into today. Once again, I got home a little bit this afternoon. I rested. I hung out with Rochelle because Rochelle was not with me on vacation. So I spent some time with her. We're here. We're going to be in coverage mode tomorrow. We're going to be in coverage mode on Wednesday and Thursday and any days after that. So, okay. Let's see what we got here with our severe thunderstorm warning. So we got a line of thunderstorms here. This is moving into southern Kansas and northern Oklahoma. Pratt, Medicine Lodge, you guys, most of this has been 60-mile-per-hour winds. I think we had a couple 80-mile-an-hour winds. Let me pull up the observations. That is not what I wanted. We'll get into all this. There's some really cool features with this new, with Weatherfront. I absolutely love it. I'm going to try and I'm still working on getting some of this stuff set up here. So y'all are going to have to bear with me here. But I think I've got, there they are. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, guys, like I said, it's lagging tonight. I don't know what's up. Our internet is perfect. We did an internet test. Everything works. It's just the stream tonight. I don't know what it is. So y'all are just going to have to be patient with me today. But anyway, something to note here with our line of thunderstorms, pretty decent little outflow boundary in front of this thing, and that's where these winds are at. We did have a couple of 80-mile-an-hour winds reported here from SPC itself here. So Dodge City had an 80-mile-an-hour wind report, 70s, some 60s in there. So, you know, this has been a pretty decent line of thunderstorms here. So about 60 to 70-mile-an-hour winds from Larned down into Pratt, Kansas. If you're in Wichita, Kansas, down here towards southern Kansas, this is going to be coming your direction. So just a heads up to you guys here. This is where we are going to see this scoot east here over the next little bit of time. It will gradually start to weaken, but I would expect this to probably be existing for quite some more time. So heads up here if you're in Pratt, about 60 to maybe 70-mile-an-hour wind gust occasionally. Most of these warnings, like I said here, are not for, you know, extremely crazy winds anymore like we had a little bit ago. Let's pull up our velocity here and see. Yeah, there's some 60s, there's some 70s in here. Guys, look, wait, let me go back and find it again. Where'd it go? Hold on. Oh. Maybe. 6, 7. Anyways, yeah, if you're in Wichita, heads up, guys. Down here towards like the northern Oklahoma, southern Kansas line, this will more than likely be heading its way east here. Like I said, should gradually start to weaken with time here. We'll look over some model data, all that stuff, guys. Like I said, I have been zoned out from the weather the last 3 days, other than checking it on radar at times. So we're going to basically walk through things tonight that I don't even have an idea on what's happening in terms of the next couple of days. So we're going to look at all that stuff here. Once again, if you guys are watching on TikTok, move over to the red play button. It's lagging on TikTok tonight. I don't know what the heck's going on. They need to get this together because we're trying to give out life-saving information tonight. So please do that if you need to do that, please. But yeah, anyways, that said 68. There it is. There's the 6-7. There it is. I had to find it. But yeah, about 60 to 70-mile-an-hour winds here in southern Kansas. Like I said, Wichita, Kingman, Anthony, Caldwell, Winfield, down here towards our Kansas City. You guys are going to want to be watching here. Those this will continue to work its way east. The good news, too, we haven't really had any tornado warnings with this at all. This is a bow echo. So when you get these setups where you've got these complex of storms that are working east or southeast, they're more than likely going to produce about 60, 70 mile plus winds. You could get some 80s in there. So like I said, we've got some 80 reports up near Dodge City when these came through earlier. Outside though, not a lot happening elsewhere. Most of our severe weather for the event for the evening is going down. We do have one little severe thunderstorm warning here. And another thing that's really cool, guys, about Weatherfront, you can basically right-click the screen and it takes you to the nearest radar site. I absolutely love this. I don't have to like sit here and look for the radar site that it's in. So this is another really, really cool feature. It's free, guys. You can literally get this app. It's free. You can get it on your desktop through website browser. It's Weatherfront. You can get it on your phone. Like, I'm not partnered with them. I'd love to be, but this is such a great service. I just like to push it out because it's a great service and it's free. Like, I don't pay for Radar Omega anymore. I've been using Radar Omega for radar coverage for over 4 years. It's done. I got canceled when I was on my trip this weekend. It's saving me money. I'm not gonna lie. So I absolutely love this. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. Y'all know you don't have to do that. I appreciate it though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're gonna have lots of live streams, guys. I'm back. We're here. We're gonna be doing this every single day going forward. So that's legitimately what we're here for. So let me look at something here. I don't know what TikTok is doing. And Jenny Purr just fell off the desk. Love that. Now you're hiding because you're embarrassed. That sounds about right as well. All right. Here in the St. Louis metro area, was hailing like crazy this morning in the storm. Yeah, so Mezzo Matt. I had a 7-hour drive from North Carolina this morning back home here to Kentucky. That's where I was on vacation at, seeing family this past weekend. And the line of storms that came out of southern Illinois, Missouri, Kentucky produced some pretty significant rainfall. I saw that. The wind was definitely there. We had a couple tornado warnings on Sunday as well over towards like the Poplar Bluff area. I did not expect that at all. We ended up having a little bit of outflow boundaries, get some things kick-started. I didn't see any confirmed reports of any tornadoes over there, but yeah, something to kind of make note there. But yeah, the most of the rain that came through Tennessee, Kentucky this morning had some gusty winds with it. I think most of our severe thunderstorm warnings today were in Alabama, Mississippi. But that entire complex, by the way, guys, I'll have to, I don't know if I can go back and look. Oh, I can actually. This is another really cool thing that I can just do without having to put time frame intervals in. We can look at the complex of storms from this morning and see it, I believe. There we go. Yeah, so watch this. You'll see this, guys. This is really, really cool about Weatherfront. So, where to go? Hold on. I want the last run. Where's that? Let's see if it'll do it for me. I'm hoping I gotta get it fixed. Is it gonna show me through MRMS? Hold on. I'm still learning this also, so bear with me, guys. MRMS. Yes, here we go. This is what I was looking at. So this is the complex of storms that came through this morning. You can kind of see here what happened. So we had Jenny Parr. Go. Hold on, guys. This is what happens when you come back from vacation. Your cat goes crazy. Get out of here. Go. Thank you. No, but we can take a look here at the complex of storms that came through this morning because I thought it was super, super interesting. But yeah, it started in St. Louis this morning around 6 o'clock in the morning. We had a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings. This thing kind of started to bow out a little bit. I don't think it really met the slight risk standards that were set today. I saw a couple severe thunderstorm warnings as I was driving this morning, but most of this rain that came out here in front of northern Tennessee basically kind of cooled the atmosphere down, kind of cold pool set it a little bit. But we did still have a couple warnings, and then eventually, look at this, guys. This line of storms literally swept all the way down. I always think this is super, super cool when we see a complex with like supercells or storms out in front. It kind of just merges with them, and then it just reconnects with the boundary, and then it goes southeast. Yeah, super, super cool here, and you can just kind of see it all the way down here. It made it to the Florida Panhandle tonight. So, yeah, this was really, really interesting to see happen. But yeah, super, super cool stuff. Yes, guys, so this is the new software weather. It's not really, it's new. It's been out for a little bit. It's called Weatherfront. You can get the app on your phone. It literally is called Weatherfront, or you can get the desktop version. If it's not, the actual app's not been released on computer yet. It's the website version that has. So, yes. Oh, did we have a storm go east today? Watch this. Oh. When do we ever see storms that go west to east like that? That's kind of interesting. Okay, I'm glad I saw that. That's kind of cool, low-key. Yeah, guys, once again, if you're watching on TikTok is just being plain stupid tonight, so just bear with it. Or you guys can head over to YT and watch. Okay. We're now up to 70-mile-per-hour winds heading towards the Wichita area. So they did upgrade this warning. I want to go ahead and get back to this here because we do need to do coverage. We'll talk more everything else here in just a little bit. But there is a upgraded severe thunderstorm warning here. So 70-mile-per-hour winds is what we're looking at here. As well as hail is on the lower side. This is mostly just straight line winds. So if you're in Wichita, Pratt, Kingman here, guys, get ready to go. This isn't just going to go poof at all. And I think, too, let me look at observations. I'm just going to look at something really quickly here. Hold on. Let me see if it will... See if it'll let me do what I want it to do. Hold on a second. I want... Oh, it's not going to do it, is it? Darn. Hold on a second. I'm trying to get this fixed here so it will load. Okay, maybe it'll work now. Hold on. Nope, it's not working. Hold on. Bear with me, guys. I'm still trying to figure this out. It's super, super, super cool. I messaged in the chat, Claire. I don't know if she saw it, though. If you want to reach out to her, you absolutely can, because she's going to get woken up by this more than likely. Yeah, that's a lot of lightning, too. We'll have the camera up in Wichita once this gets a little bit closer, too. Also, guys, thank you for the follows. I appreciate it. If you're new and coming in, welcome in. You're on the settings. I am on settings. I just now saw that. I appreciate that. There we go. Thank you, Tornado. I appreciate it. Well, I'm still getting adjusted to this. I'm also still a little bit tired because I've drove all day, so just kind of bear with me. Okie dokie. I can only see a couple things because the desktop version hasn't like linked subscriptions yet, so they're still working on this. This is still very much in the new stages. So I won't be able to see this, I don't think, yet. The way that I want to see it yet. Hold on. Let me just double check. Yeah, I won't be able to see yet the way that I want to, so I'm gonna have to wait on that, which is completely fine. Oh, that's super cool. This is another really cool thing, guys. The satellite imagery is also nighttime. So unlike other platforms, other apps, you have a nighttime satellite version now, which is kind of cool. So Carly, thank you for the heart. I appreciate it. Welcome in, guys. Welcome in. You can link now. See, I already tried that and it wouldn't let me do it. Let me see if I can fix it. Hold on a second. Is that new within the next, like, within the last 2 or 3 hours, Connor? Because when I tried to do it about 5 hours ago, it didn't work. I didn't know how to it wasn't working for me. I'll have to see if we can get that fixed here in a second. God, that outflow boundary is intense. Update the... Okay, bet. Let's see here. Not me going to Apple, not the App Store, and then literally typing update the app. Oh, there is. I thought I did update it. Oh, there is an update. Okay, bet. Thank you, Connor. I appreciate it. I am so slow, guys. I am so freaking slow. All right, let's see if this works. I can finally use the stuff that I paid for. Guys, is the YouTube stream looking okay? Like I said, I think it's just a TikTok thing. There we go. They did fix it. Awesome. Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's a TikTok thing apparently today. It's like, welcome back, Mezem, to live streaming. We're going to make sure that your stream is garbage today. All right, so we got a new severe thunderstorm warning here for 60-mile-per-hour winds for Cherokee, Carmen, and the Alva area here in Burlington here in northern Oklahoma. Yeah, guys, it's a TikTok thing. It's not a me thing because the YouTube stream looks beautiful. Then refresh desktop also. Okay, I'll get it here in just a second. Yeah, it's a TikTok thing tonight, guys. It sucks. It's nothing on my end at all. Oh, come on. Damn it. Hold on, I gotta fix my password here. Hold on a second. It's being dumb. Thank you, Emily, for the heart me. I appreciate it. Trying to get this fixed. I'm trying to reset my password because I don't remember it because I don't have a brain. Bear with me, guys, for just a second. Do you need the subscription to change your color tables? No, I don't think so. No, I don't. Yeah, I changed mine before. I'm trying to get this updated so we can look at things. This is really fucking annoying. I don't know why it's not. Let me sign out of here and sign back in. We're gonna reset my password because I can't remember it. Bear with me, guys. We're gonna get right back into this here in just a second. I'm just fixing this. Once again, I appreciate y'all for hopping in late tonight. We're gonna have more streaming tomorrow too, so I'm gonna get back into a rhythm of streaming with you guys. Okay, should work now. Okay, let's try this again. Why is it doing this? This is so fucking stupid. It's not letting me sign in on here. I don't get it. How is this an incorrect email? I'm so confused. I don't get it. It's being dumb. It's so dumb. But technology does not want to work for me today. Let me reset this one more time and see if it'll work. We're going to get this figured out, guys. I promise. We're going to get this figured out, and when we get it figured out, it's going to be great. The TikTok thing is just dumb. That's something I can't fix, but... All right, let's see if this fixes it. If not, then I'm going to have to try it tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. It's not letting me sign in on the website or the app. Or the website will let me sign in, the app's not. It's being dumb. Everything's just messing up today. Stupid. Try it one more time. If not, we'll just do it tomorrow. Yeah, it's definitely not working. I'll have to try it again another day. I'm not worried about it right now. It's all good. We'll get it fixed. Okay. All right, let's get back into this here for just a little bit. I'm just gonna stay on here for a little bit, guys, because I am super exhausted. But tomorrow we will be doing breakdowns and chit chatting and all of that when I have way more energy. So, yeah, if you're in Wichita here, we got about 60 to 70 mile an hour winds coming right now. This has been a pretty nasty line of thunderstorms. It's continued to work its way into Kansas here this evening in northern Oklahoma. This should make it into Wichita. I'm gonna do I think it'll let me. I think it will. Let me refresh here and see. I don't know if it'll let me do it yet. No, not yet. I think that's in the new update, but I'll have to get it fixed out. Is there a non-zero tornado threat? I always say there's a low end chance no matter what, just because you never know if something happens or not. Northern Oklahoma. So if you're up here in northern Oklahoma, you're gonna have a better chance at seeing this line of storms kind of move through, but central and southern Oklahoma, no. No. At least I don't think so. I'm gonna change that color to red, I think. There we go. Yeah, we'll have this area in here. So this is kind of where we're going with this. Basically moving straight east. I don't want to go there. No, I don't want to go home. That's not, I don't know why it does that every single time. It's so freaking annoying. There we go. Let me refresh this again. This whole day today, guys, has just been like this. Yeah, if you're in Wichita, heads up. It's coming. Gotcha. Oh, that is cool, Connor. Yeah, I'm gonna have to learn the keyword shortcuts. I like that. That's awesome. I've got lots of learning to do. We can also, guys, what's really cool about this too, is we can take soundings in the app, which is so freaking cool. This isn't a very favorable tornado environment at all, clearly. Mostly straight line winds. But you never can, like I said, really rule out a tornado at all with this. So it is definitely whipping, though. Take a look at the winds again. Yes. Got some 60-mile-an-hour wind reports in here. Okay, for real, though, game changing. No, 100%. 100%. And you can literally right-click the nearest radar or the MRMS. Oh, looks so good. It's beautiful. All right, so we're going to leave it on that here for just a second. We did get a mesoscale. Oh, yeah, another thing, too. We have mesoscale discussions in here also, which is really cool. Let me filter discussions on. Let me see if it popped one up. Yes, maybe, yes. No. Oh, that's the mesoscale discussion for up here. I don't know, bro. I haven't, dude. I've not been here. I just got back from vacation today. I'm just getting on here and looking at stuff for the first time with you guys, so I do not know the answer to that. There was an 80 in Dodge City, but I just wish my subscription would work. So, yeah, still got 70-mile-an-hour winds on this. I don't see a Tor Boss label at all, so that's good. Yeah, but if you're in Wichita, Kansas, guys, or Kansas City, Winfield, anybody in this area here in southern Kansas, be ready to go for 60 to 70-mile-per-hour winds, and even down here in northern Oklahoma. So this is where we're seeing this pretty intense bow echo move through. It is definitely doing the thing. Let's plop back up here and look at. Yeah, this is going to be moving into Kansas radar here soon. We'll better look at this in just a few minutes. Yeah, Medicine Lodge will be in this too. Yeah, you guys are in the severe. You're actually in the 70-mile-an-hour severe thunderstorm warning. So please, please, please be inside. This is going to expire in about 15 minutes for you guys, though. Pretty strong winds coming through. Haven't really seen any indications of any rotation anywhere, so that's some good news. I think, too, we can look at the extended. So let me do box. I think it does. Hold on. Oh, yeah, I've got to get this fixed. But we can kind of see both. Look at that. This. I'm telling you guys, this app has outdone itself. It is so impressive what this app is doing. It blows my mind. If you need a free weather app, this is the way to go. Don't have to pay for it unless you want to upgrade. But this is absolutely so cool to watch. It just makes the nerdiness of weather so much cooler. I love it. Yeah, they didn't know. They make you pay for it. It's just crazy to me. You got to pay for everything on these days. It sucks. And he absolutely sucks. But like I said, guys, we're going to be doing weather coverage tomorrow for North Dakota and South Dakota. I think tomorrow the Dakotas are going to have a pretty interesting supercell setup. So we'll be back to our normal normal stuff tomorrow. We'll have severe weather Wednesday. We'll have severe weather Thursday. It's going to be the high plains, guys. It's June. If you guys remember last year, June 20th, we had that big old derecho up in the Dakotas, and we had our first EF5 tornado in Enderlin last year around this time. So I'm not saying that's what's going to happen, but we are seeing derecho season here. It's coming. So we see more and more than times than not these big wind events that happened in June and July. So we're just gonna watch, but I'll be getting back into making forecasts tomorrow and all that type of stuff. So have you checked it out? I did on my phone until I get this fixed, Connor, which I'm hoping will be tonight. I'll be able to check it out on my computer, but I did see it on my phone and I love it. Dude, I canceled Pivotal and Radar. They're gone. So mid-June does look spicy. Yeah, it does. I think we can see, I think our new data is coming in for modeling here. So let's look and see. Hold on. That's not what I wanted to do. Stop playing. Let's go back to full screen here. You can see too, let me zoom up here. Latest Triple HR model. I'm just curious. I don't know if the models showed. Okay, so the models did show this. Funny enough, the latest Triple HR model doesn't even have this complex of storms until after midnight, and it's already here. So the Triple HR is wrong already, which is why nowcasting is important. And model runs during an event are kind of dumb. So I don't think that we're going to see this complex make it into southern Oklahoma. I'd be shocked if it did, because if you look at it right now, it's not going south, it's going east. So the Triple HR model is already wrong. I mean, we're now casting, so, and it didn't even have it here until after midnight, so interesting. Still got very intense 70-mile-an-hour winds here, so once again, if you're in Wichita, Kansas, please be alert. But yeah, we were looking at, God, stop playing. I need to see him stop playing. Let's go to I think the GFS, the new GFS coming in real quick. Let's see if it's doing anything spicy. Go look at our upper aerodynamics here real quick. Really, really cool stuff, guys. I'm telling you, this app has got just amazing, amazing potential, and it's going to do potentially amazing stuff. Not potentially, it will do amazing stuff. She's probably asleep too, Claire. She's used to this. It happens all the time. So yeah, interestingly enough, guys, as we go into June, we're going to see a lot of this this flow where we see, troughing, we have ridging down here, we have troughing. That's what happens. And a lot of the times when these troughs eject on the northern side of the Rockies, you get some severe weather up in here in the Central Plains. But this is the area that we mostly watch for severe weather. It's going to be the Dakotas, it's going to be Nebraska, it's going to be portions of Iowa, Minnesota. This is that time of the year where that mostly tends to happen at. So something to just kind of note as we go into the week here, we are going to see severe weather tomorrow. There's going to be a little bit of severe weather up here again in the Dakotas. I actually think we could see a couple of strong tornadoes tomorrow up in North Dakota and South Dakota if this jet streak actually times out pretty decently. This is actually a pretty impressive jet streak timeout for tomorrow. So I think the Storm Prediction Center, they only have a 2% tomorrow. They may go 5 hatch tomorrow, or at least a 5% somewhere here between North Dakota and South Dakota. I think if I pull up the outlooks for tomorrow, this is tonight's outlook, so most of this is already done with, but if we look at tomorrow, yeah, I think overall, this is the tornado risk for tomorrow. I don't have to go to SPC to show you guys. This is really, really cool. Let's see. Yeah, I think a 5% tornado risk could be introduced somewhere in the middle here, just based off the data I've seen tonight so far. We'll see what happens, but it's that time of the year, as I mentioned, so definitely going to be watching that. I think they have a wind threat. Yeah, they have a wind threat and a hatch tail threat tomorrow. So I think a higher end tornado risk could be on the play for tomorrow. And marginal risk will extend down into Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Little marginal risk in Florida tomorrow. The day that I'm really watching, I'm watching day 3 here. This is going to be for Wednesday, but day 4, we have a day 4 slight risk, and this is the one that's kind of caught my attention for June 4th here. We're going to have to watch Nebraska, South Dakota here. Anytime we get a day 4 slight risk, or day 4 to day 8 or whenever, can get really interesting just because there's more confidence in a higher end severe weather setup. typically happening. And then, past that point, we don't have much happening at that point on that's highlighted right now. So what I'm getting at is it's going to be pretty active. Again, and if we go back here and we look at our newest GFS model, we've got southeasterly flow on one side. We got a trough ongoing over here along the eastern half of the United States here. That's really what's going to allow for some cooler temperatures over here. But once again, little exit region of this trough tomorrow. I really want to watch how this is going to play out tomorrow. We will be live covering this event from start to finish tomorrow. Let me close that out. I want to pull up this run so we can... Yeah, so that's into Tuesday, into Wednesday. What is Thursday doing up here? It's mostly going to be the Dakotas this week. It does. Yeah, it does, bro, and I do like that a lot. Yeah, so this is what's interesting. So Thursday, we're going to have another little shortwave trough that's going to move its way here into the Dakota region in Nebraska. And you can kind of see how you got your divergence with your trough here, where your winds just kind of flow out here from the exit region of the trough. By no means is this like an outbreak or anything, but this is what we call like a mesoscale day, where we see all hazards happen, large hail, damaging winds, and a couple of potential tornadoes here. I want to watch the Rapid City area, Scottsbluff area, kind of in the western portion of this trough ejection. We could see some maybe a strong tornado or two. We'll have to see how it plays out. But the big picture, though, guys, and this is what's really cool, is, like I said, we can kind of see far out. It does look like also we are going to see our first one, if not two, tropical cyclones of the year for the Pacific Ocean. There are areas highlighted down here. I'll get to that in a minute because we do cover that as well. But we may be tracking 2 or 3 tropical storms or hurricanes in the Pacific Ocean, maybe even heading towards Hawaii by the end of this week. So, like I said, we do cover that internationally. So we'll see if they end up going that direction. But what I'm getting at here is El Nino is basically here, and that allows for a better shot at seeing more of an active hurricane season in the Pacific Ocean compared to the Atlantic Ocean. So we'll have to talk more about that later. But yeah, I know. It's so cool, dude. I'm telling you, I've been wanting to get home so I can look at this, and I absolutely love it. Another thing I do want to watch, there's 2 areas I'm watching on Friday that haven't been highlighted from SPC yet. Lower Ohio Valley region and up here in the plains. Little shortwave trough's going to impinge across Missouri, Illinois, maybe getting in the southern Indiana, western Kentucky region, northern Arkansas. We'll have to watch here, and then we're going to have another little shortwave trough up here as well. So there's multiple areas where we're going to have these kind of mesoscale days is what we like to call them in the weather field, where we have either marginal or slight risk days. Could see some enhanced risk days in there, but these mesoscale days can do some interesting stuff. We had a PDS tour in South Dakota, I believe, what was it, yesterday or the day before? Go figure. Like I said, I'm on vacation and that typically happens, but something to note is both of these areas on Friday are kind of existing. And then we go for the rest of the GFS run here. If I'm not right, the Ohio Valley looks interesting this weekend. I want to watch this. Great Lakes and Ohio Valley region on Saturday and Sunday. This definitely has my attention. We go into the Northeast too here, and then look at this, guys. Look at this troughing that we're going to get into. Like, we are going to more than likely see a pretty active June. Wow. We may be making up our last 2 weeks of May in June. Like, this could honestly get very, very crazy, severe weather-wise, if this pattern actually verifies next week. This looks really crazy, genuinely speaking. Looks very, very crazy. Wow. There's a lot. There's a lot getting ready to happen in our weather world, guys. We are going to be super, super busy this month, which is completely fine with me. I like to stay busy. I'm out of school, so it works. It works great. But when I see something like this is like something you would see in May. But we talked about this. My weather team, we also talked about this. Quieter end of May, El Nino kicks in a gear, and we see a crazier, what's the word here? Crazier in June. So, but yeah, I think this is going to be interesting. Let me look at a couple things here, actually, outside of this. How have I been? I've been good. I just got back from vacation today. We're going to get back into this starting tomorrow. I'll have videos starting tomorrow again. We're going to be doing a lot of weather coverage. It is that time of the year. It is here. So I did mention a couple tropical cyclones. I want you guys to see this down here in the Pacific Ocean. I thought this was really interesting. Look at that. Look at that thing. Let's spin. Got 2 of them. Crazy. It's that time of the year already. Kind of see what the GFS is laying down. This is the new run coming in. Let me look at the severe weather tab here. Let me see something real quick. Look at our dew points. Wow. Yeah, dew points will not be an issue. And usually they're not this time of the year. Does our dry line sharpen Wednesday or Thursday is the question too. Interesting. Wow. So there's Thursday, Friday. Some of these dew points are on the GFS for Friday are also pretty up there. Kansas City 73. So it's gonna feel very humid out there. Yeah, I want to watch this weekend. I want to watch this area here this weekend for isolated to scattered severe weather potential. Dew points will be there. Instability will more than likely be there, but we can kind of see the strip of higher potential. God, these graphics just look so freaking good. I absolutely love these graphics. I'm gonna probably end up using this in my weather videos starting tomorrow too. So the pivotal weather, no disrespect to them. This is beating that 100%. This is just insane to me how this app is crazy. Yeah, it's gonna be moist. It's gonna get very dewy out there this weekend. Jeez. What is our instability doing? Hold on a second. Let's run through this real quick here. Yeah, so there's our instability for tomorrow. Geez. 2000, definitely got some decent instability out there. Let's go into Wednesday. Yep, Wednesday, Thursday. Friday also looks really, geez. There's my birthday. Jeez, Kansas, what are you doing on a Friday? Take a sounding real quick. Interesting. Tornado sounding. It's a decent little tornado sounding in Kansas. Definitely a mesoscale day again on Friday. Saturday, Lower Ohio Valley. So, geez. Wow. Y'all, we're gonna be busy. We're gonna be really, really busy coming up here. This is gonna be a crazy month of June. I just know it's gonna be. We are going to be so freaking busy this month. Almost 5,000 joules per kilogram of instability is insane. Jeez, Canada, what are you doing? Just take a sounding out of Canada. All right, Canada is trying to go ham too. We love that. It's just day after day after day of mesoscales. All right, let me look at supercell composite. I'm curious on this real quick. We'll go back to radar. Dude, Canada is like trying to end its population up here. What in the absolute hell? That's wild. That's crazy. Yeah, that's Canada. What the fuck? Dude, Canada next week could be a problem. Well, listen, we're just here for it. That's insane. I really think this is really cool, though, that we can get the soundings in Canada, though. Got a random supercell composite of, what was that? 18 there, I think was what that was. No, there it was. Hold on a second. I'm going to take sounding again on this. Good lord. Oh my goodness. There's a slight slight little capping inversion in there, but overall, that's crazy work. That's wild. We just see the great tornado coverage. Dude, that would be wild. We have radar sites up here too, so we can do that technically. Sheer. Let me pull that something back up again. I gotta get used to using this, so it's different. SRH values are decent. 0 to 1 kilometer, 299. Storm motion is like 25 knots on that too. Interesting. Well, that's cool. Excuse me. Let's go back down to Earth here real quick. I'm gonna have to look at some stuff for the next couple of days. Let's see here. Yeah, Wednesday has my attention. Tomorrow has my attention. Thursday definitely has my attention. Dude, Kansas, why are you guys choosing destruction on Friday? The last thing I want to do for my birthday on Friday is cover severe weather in Kansas. That's the last thing that I want to do. That's not what I want to be doing, is covering Kansas weather on Friday. I'm sorry, just not. Oh, hello. Trying to give me a birthday present. It's just that time of the year where it's the Dakotas. It's the Dakotas, it's the Dakotas, it's the Dakotas. Every time. Never fails. I guess TikTok finally fixed its lagging. Hopefully. Jeez, what on earth? Good, great heavens. Oh. Ew. The huge capping inversion, like 93 over 69. That's up in South Dakota. Yeah, we remember that. We got to remember Canada. Canada on June 11th, guys, is the place to be. Let's know literally, though. Dear date, jeez. Canada is choosing violence. But no, though, in all seriousness, though, when you see an upper level pattern that shows this, guys, you just think the Dakotas. I mean, to me, what this looks very identical in a sense to last year. This screams a mega block pattern. Troughing, ridge. As time goes on here, we're gonna have to watch this, but I see a very active severe weather pattern for the Northern Plains. I mean, it's just each day. You got Colorado, Wyoming here. We could see some pretty photogenic tornadoes out of these setups too. It's just that time of the year. Wow, just persistent troughing all the way through. Crazy. All right, let me go back here to our warnings that we've got. There was the mesoscale discussion for the watch that we already have out for the wind threat there. Let me take that mesoscale discussion off real quick, actually, because I don't need. It's not what I wanted. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? I'm still genuinely working this out. Is Tornado Alley really shifting? No. No. There we go. No bueno. It's not allowed to shift. There we go. Yes, we got some lightning up here with some storms. Up in, yeah, we got another building line of storms, but this is not severe at all up here in, whoa. I think there's a low in there too. You guys see what happens when I miss weather coverage for like 5 days plus? I go crazy for everything. Yeah, I'll say it is derecho season, 100%. Let's come back down here to Kansas again. Yeah, so I think the worst of these winds are heading towards Manchester. We got Wakita, Oklahoma. Wichita, you guys will get, get some gusty winds out of this, about 60 to 70 mile per hour winds possible. But the worst of this is bowing out down here, down south. This is along the Kansas-Oklahoma line. Memphis is fine. You guys got nothing going on right now. You guys are good. That outflow boundary is kicking butt right now. If you guys don't know what an outflow boundary is, this is an outflow boundary. It's basically the strong gust of winds that comes out in front of the storm to rain cooled air. Because there's so much wind that's filing out of your thunderstorms and going down. So this is going to hit that radar site here pretty soon. Memphis, Oklahoma, Memphis, Tennessee. Oh yeah, I mean there is multiple that is true too. What shift to slide? Oh, wait, what is it? Hold on, let me read this again. Yeah, we had the Enderlin EF5 last year, in the Durate show that happened with that in the same night. I covered that entire event. I remember it very well. That was on the 20th of last year. It was crazy. Is our Kansas City going to see strong winds? Yes. It is coming. It is coming. You guys should be seeing within the next 2 hours. There's a new severe thunderstorm warning that just came out. This is out till 12:30 a.m. Central Time. So I would say Wichita, Kansas, and Arkansas City between 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. Oh, we don't have anything, Cat, right now in Enid. You guys are good right now. Oh. Oh yeah, and for the future references, you'll probably get the outflow boundary here. Most of the precip will probably be north of you guys. Ooh. A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued. I want to make my polygons a little bit bigger. I don't like why they're so big. Or they're so small. Hold on. Okay. I gotta fix this. There we go. Yeah, so 70-mile-an-hour winds are observed. So it's like Sawyer, Medicine Lodge. These are legit 70+ mile-an-hour winds here. I want to take a sounding out here in Wichita and see what they've got. So yeah, mostly wind. Got a little bit of a kink there, but not anything crazy. This is southern Kansas, northern Oklahoma. If you guys are just joining in here. Just getting closer to Wichita. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw the some of y'all may have, some of y'all may not. Thank you for the follow, Bella. I appreciate it. I don't know if some of you guys look at weather data or model data or anything like that, but tomorrow looks really interesting. Let me pull up the GFS OOZ from earlier real quick, or not the GFS, but the Triple HR. I just want to look at this again. I want to show you guys this. Yeah, so it looks pretty gnarly tomorrow. Up here in the Dakotas, we've got complex moving through tonight. Tomorrow, looks like we got a little complex of storms tomorrow morning, but the overall severe event won't probably get going until later. Yeah, this kind of tells me that we could have an interesting situation if we end up getting enough wind shear tomorrow at the surface at the 850 level. Get a couple strong tornadoes tomorrow. This is around 4 or 5 o'clock, so like north of Bismarck. Get a couple of the little helicity tracks in there. This could also be hail technically too. But what I see when I see something like this is not good. I see lots of supercells tomorrow, so this could get upgraded pretty significantly tomorrow if this trends tonight. I think SBC will go 5% toward tomorrow. We'll see what they do though. See if the updrop Felicity goes. That's concerning. Like I said, it also could be hail, but look at STP here. Definitely something to work with tomorrow. Not robustly crazy, but could I see enhanced for wind and hail tomorrow? Yeah, for hail at least, I would say. I think this shows the. I don't know if I buy that, but. How's Asheville? I just left Asheville today. I was down there all weekend. You guys are gonna be fine. Nothing exciting. Just warm temperatures. Let me go back to this real quick. Hold on. Oh yeah, it was a good trip. It was a good trip. Interesting. Okay. We're just taking soundings at this point. See, and then Wednesday, not only just Tuesday, but Wednesday, we do it again. See, Wednesday gives me big wind event vibes, like a couple supercells, but I get big time wind event vibes off of Wednesday. That's concerning. Yeah, these next couple of days are going to be really interesting. And spicy all the way down, but yeah, the Dakotas and Minnesota, this has my attention. Let's see what it does for STP. It's not, yeah, mostly gonna be wind. It's a Helicity swapped. I'm gonna look at the surface here and see for area. Let me look at the 850 and see if it's doing anything. Well, that's also concerning. I could see an enhanced risk tomorrow for hail. I want to see more data for Wednesday though. But geez. It starts with tomorrow at the 850. Pretty backed winds. So your issue though with Tornado Genesis tomorrow is going to be mesoscale stuff. So you got a surface low here. Your winds are kind of out of the southeast to northwest orientation. You got a couple of areas up here, and you're like northern or central North Dakota tomorrow that could see a couple of brief tornadoes potentially. Now the low level jet does strengthen. Pretty backed winds here out of the south to north after 10 p.m. But do we have storms ongoing is the question with that. I got a lot of question marks with these mesoscale days, but they can go big. They can go big. Are you guys excited to have Mesomat back? We do actually have a pretty decent following from the Dakotas, especially after last year's event that happened. So see if the Rufus. There goes the Rufus model being apocalyptic, as it typically does most of the time. Interesting, too. Has a pretty nasty line of storms on Wednesday. Interesting. Well, all right, let me go back and go back to radar here. We'll look at more of this later down the road. We do have a random severe thunderstorm warning down here in Yazoo City. I think somebody was in here earlier asking about 60-mile-per-hour winds. Just be heads up on that. We'll take a look at that storm real quick. Yeah, about 60-mile-per-hour winds on this storm. Yeah, nothing rotating. You guys are good down there. That could be an issue up here. Is this Torpos yet? I want to watch this little surge here near Nashville. It's getting closer and closer to Wichita. Let me see if I can pull up that camera real quick, by the way. Give me 2.5 seconds, guys. Hold on, hold on. By the way, if you guys have not considered becoming a member on the YouTube channel, I think it's like $4.99 to sub. Feel free to. It goes a long way and it does help out the channel. So you guys can also always donate as well below my screen here if you would like to help in streams or if you would like to help towards the streams. Also, as well, guys, we're partnered with Weather Call Next Gen. For $15 a year, you can sign up. You get a phone call from Mesomat when you get a tornado warning, severe thunderstorm warning, anything along the lines of that. Great service to have. Definitely in pushing that because it saves lives at the end of the day. So if you need that, definitely consider doing that. But yeah, so I'm just happy to be back here with you guys. It's going to be great. I'll be able to see this camera. Yeah, I'll have a camera up here when this gets in. It's a little bit closer to Wichita. We'll be able to see it. I thought there was a little Boeing piece up here a few minutes ago. Yeah, kind of up here near Nashville. It's kind of hard to tell, but yeah, I'm gonna work on doing that. I'm gonna get all that fixed tomorrow, Connor, and look at it because I'm still so freaking slow with all this today. I'm also very sleep deprived. I am so sleep deprived. I think that's why I'm genuinely sick to my stomach right now. I'm sleep deprived. But you know what? We do what we do because we love it. So I think you can do another free version of that. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm gonna stay on here for just a little bit longer, and then I'm probably gonna crash out, guys. If you're in Wichita tonight, Arkansas City, just make sure your head's up. Wind's gonna be your biggest thing. Medicine Launch, there's a 70-mile-an-hour wind report I saw for you guys a few minutes ago too. So just a heads up. Oh wait, you guys can't even see my screen. There we go. Sorry. I thought I had fixed it. This is what happens when I go on vacation, guys. I break everything. We may have an 80 in here. Yeah. We may get a destructive wind warning upgrade for this. They could. About 79. Yeah, we did good, Matt. Absolutely, Sarah. I appreciate you. There's also a very good chance, guys, that I get sick in the next week because anytime I go out of town, especially back to my hometown, the elevation change, the pressure, all of that stuff, it gets me sick. So I can already feel stuffiness in my nose. There's a good chance we're doing severe weather coverage this week while I'm sick. But yeah. This thing is surging. Hmm. Where is this? This is in southern Kansas. I'll be right back, guys. All right, guys, I'm back here. I just saw what you sent me, Connor. Give me just a second. We'll take a look at it here in just a second. I can already notice the structure of this storm is already starting to weaken a little bit. That's some good news. Lots of lightning, though. Mesomat has been updated. You guys know how excited I am to sleep in my bed tonight? I'm so excited. I haven't slept in this bed since Thursday. I slept awful. Absolutely awful on my trip. I just don't sleep well when I go places. This thing is surging. Beautiful, beautiful storm, though. I've got the Wichita State University camera up, too, so when we look at it here in a second. We should be able to see the shelf cloud too when it gets there. Should be able to. But it's coming. What outlook are they in? Oh yeah, they were in the slight risk today. Did they end up putting them in 2% tornado risk or no? No, they didn't. It's close there. They did not. Surprised they didn't hatch the wind threat. Just categorically. Did CSU update for tomorrow? Little 2%. They do have a little enhanced stress for hail on their ping dot. Thought that was interesting. I was supposed to look at those. Oh my god, Midwest, thank you for the galaxy. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. You guys don't have to guess. I appreciate it though. Thank you, thank you. I really hope for my birthday on Friday we do not have to cover weather. I really don't. I don't want to do it again. We do. We'll deal with it, but it is what it is. Here's Jennifer. Come on. Come on. Or not. Come on. Come on, Jenny. Come here. Come here. Come here, chunky butt. Oh. There's the purrs. We love Jenny Purr. The purrs. Hi, Maddie. We love Jenny. All right, so we're just gonna watch this for a little bit longer here. It's down to 60-mile-per-hour winds, so that is a good thing. Yeah, you can definitely see those darker colors are not too crazy anymore. Yeah, Yazoo City, you're in a severe thunderstorm warning for 60-mile-per-hour winds still, I believe. I'll double check. Yes. A little bit of wind, a little bit of maybe some small pea-sized hail, but nothing crazy. Not the marine warning. That line is still chugging down there. That's crazy. Thank you for the heart me. Salina, Kansas, you may see some storms tonight, but the overall severe threat should pretty much be 0 for you guys. Jenny Purr. Jenny Purr. Get anything in Kansas City, Missouri? Probably not. You could get some thunderstorms, but I don't think the severe threat's gonna be anything crazy for you guys. I know, yeah, I feel that. I would love storms here in Kentucky too, but I don't get that anymore. It's so weird that they have this dropping southeast. I don't know how much I buy that. Any live streams right now of the storms? No, and I don't have the license to do that. I wish it did. Oh, I've got the I've got the camera up for Wichita when it gets there. Looking at some data too. See if the rest of the GFS finished. Oh, there goes TikTok restricting me. Sounds about right. This app doesn't like me. I was wondering when that was going to happen. I can't stand this platform. It's so dumb. We love YT. It's so stupid. Like, I just it's just so dumb to me. Was that again? Hold on a second. I know, like, it's just the lenience on here is wild to me. There's not much of any at all. Whoa. I was about to say, we don't need no tropical storms. All right, let me get back here. Probably gonna stand here a few more minutes, guys. I am so sleepy. As much as I would love to stay on here all night, we've been on here for over an hour already, which is crazy. Oh, we did get one severe thunderstorm warning up here for 16 off-hour winds. Dude, I'm so tired. I've like I said, I've had a total of 10 hours of sleep since Thursday. It's ridiculous. We're gonna cover this tomorrow though. 100%. Look at the boat. Okay, look at that. Oh, we may have got a QLCS here. I'm gonna wait and see if we end up getting a tornado warning out of this. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, we may get a tornado warning in a minute. We're gonna see what this does. There's a little bit of circulation. Yep, there it is right there. So I wouldn't be shocked if they issue a tornado warning for Wichita in a minute. Yeah, we may get a tornado warning for Wichita, Kansas in a second. At least going towards it. She's gonna be asleep. She does this. She does this all the time. She's so used to it. We'll see what happens. Yeah, that's a pretty decent little hook there. It's sticking out. Play that out there again. Yeah, I would have a warning. I would have a warning like this. Let's see if they end up doing it. Jenny Parr, you're shaking the whole desk. Yeah, CC with this would be hard to tell anyways. That is a surge right there. Also, I'm watching up here near Turon or Turon. Two different little areas to note there. Hi, Liv. What are you looking at, Jenny? Hey guys, I'm gonna reset TikTok real quick because they just completely didn't kill my thing. Hold on a second. All right, let me reset TikTok real quick. Hi guys, if you're watching on YouTube. Whoa, we got a destructive wind warning. Destructive wind warning. Wow. 80-mile-per-hour winds. That'll do it. That's wild. And it's Torpos too. Interesting. That's going right there. Yeah, it is EDS2 because of the population, yep. She's on the north side of Wichita, though, Claire, so she wouldn't be the direct impact from this. I'm surprised they didn't tornado warn that yet. Jeez Louise. No, it's not Kansas City, guys. It's southern Kansas. So we got a 80-mile-an-hour destructive wind warning heading towards Wichita, Kansas. Jeez. So once again, if you guys are joining in here, we have an 80-mile-an-hour destructive wind warning that is also Torpos, that is headed towards the Wichita, Kansas metro area. Right now it's in Norwich, Belmont, and Murdoch, but this is going to go more than likely right into Wichita within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Thanks. I'm still shocked it's not forewarned. Jennifer. Yeah, it's not great. Once again, 80-mile-an-hour destructive wind warning here, with possibly a QLCS tornado spin up on. I mean, this is going right into Wichita within the next 30 to 45 minutes. Let me go back to velocity on this again. Yeah, genuinely, this should be. I mean, I get the destructive wind warning, but this should be tornado warned. $80-mile-an-hour destructive wind warning is crazy. All right. So once again, guys, we're watching this little notch here that is on the south side of Spivey, or yeah, I guess it's pronounced Spivey, Kansas. This is moving towards Belmont and Norwich. This is an 80-mile-an-hour destructive wind warning with a tornado potential tag on it. Also watching up here near Langdon as well for a potential spin up. That's got 70 on it. But I'm genuinely shocked once again that this is not tornado warned. A little bit of that rotation there. This is not going to be anywhere near Kansas City. This is staying in southern Kansas. Yeah, this is not going to be Kansas City's fine tonight. They may issue another warning up here for Kingman on the north side. So if you're in Wichita, Kansas, guys, you need to be like ready to go here, because either there's going to be a tornado warning issued for Wichita, or there's going to be a destructive wind warning, at least to the extent of 70+ mile an hour winds coming. Right now we are tornado warning free, but a destructive severe thunderstorm warning with 80 mile an hour winds is pretty much equivalent to that. Yeah. Jesus Christ, that thing looks insane. This is going to go right into Belmont and Norwich. And then, like I said, I mean, Wichita's next. Yeah, I was going to say, the tornado warning, it is what it is at that point. But this is, I'm glad they have something extensional out for this. Thing's nasty. I'm hoping it's not going to try and go again. Jeez. Hopefully it stays on the south side would be great, but I'm watching up here too on the north side was the thing is Bowen. Let's see if they end up issuing this. I was going to get off here, but we're just going to hang on here. I did not expect an 80 mile an hour destructive wind warning, but here we are. It's just crazy to me how it like recycles like that. He was going to sleep. Yeah, nope. Definitely not right now. Yeah, I'm still watching that second area of circulation up near Kingman, but between Belmont and Norwich, Kansas, this is where that rotation is at currently. So what you guys are looking at too, so just from a radar teaching point. Inflow, outflow. That is where you get a little couple that develops. But in general here, we have very, very strong surging 80 mile an hour plus winds. So that's why that warning is out. I just got back from vacay. Mr. Anderson, I still gotta go over him, dude. I've been all over the place right now. I haven't forgot about it, I promise. I promise. We need this thing to go bye-bye, not recycle. Wichita, you got about 30 minutes. Yeah, I was gonna say it's literally riding the outflow boundary. I wonder if it's gonna recycle the rotation recycle. Yeah, TikTok did get a little better, I think. All right, well, there's that warning. Um, 70-mile-an-hour winds for the west side of Wichita now. This goes all the way down towards Caldwell and Bluff City. No, it's a destructive wind warning. It is recycling. Thank y'all for the gifts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can kind of see how it's sort of semi-recycling a little bit. Doesn't look as impressive as it was a few minutes ago, but still very, very strong winds regardless. Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Let's see if this does it again. I'm gonna watch the south side down here too. All right, we're just waiting on this next extension here if they do it. Still got 80-mile-an-hour winds on it. Still got a Tour Pass label. So make sure you guys are hunkered down here if you're in Norwich. That's a good sign right there. That's what we want to see is this becoming outflow dominant. Yeah, 80, yep. Jennifer, what are you doing, honey buns? All right. Definitely becoming outflow dominant. Yeah, it looks like the tornado potential right now is weakening on this storm. It's a lot of times how these complexes of storms work. You can get a couple attempts at spin ups, but these aren't like super strong tornadoes or anything. Most of the biggest thing is going to be the damaging wind threat. They may issue another destructive wind warning on the north side here. Yeah. Till the couple gets too large. Yep, exactly. Let me look at something real quick. Hold on. Okay, I was just looking at something real quick. All right. I am trying not to fall asleep, guys. I am trying. Hopefully we can lose this wind threat here and just knock things down a little bit. Once again, TikTok is restricting me for whatever reason. Again, I just don't understand this. This is so... Y'all, I'm almost tempted to stop streaming on TikTok again. I'm not even gonna lie. It's so fucking annoying. It's so stupid. Didn't even do anything. This app is becoming a fucking joke. Okay. So Wichita, you'll probably get a severe thunderstorm warning here pretty soon for either 70 or 60 mile per hour winds within the next 15 to 20 minutes, I would say. In Wichita going to bed, it looks like, yeah, it's gonna be loud here in a few minutes for you guys. Yeah, and this doesn't meet derecho criteria because you have to have the storm cover like 250 miles from like I think it's from the north side to the south side, produce the I think it's over 8 hours of winds for a certain duration. This is definitely not a derecho, but it has that look to it though. Just a very strong MCS. Day 2 came out. Any more rotation? We're still kind of watching the leading end of this here. Yeah, there's still a little bit there. Well, if they end up getting one more destructive wind warning or a tornado warning on top of this here, all the tornado sirens in Wichita will be going off. Haven't already yet. No, this will be weekend by the time it gets to Missouri. No, this is just southern Kansas. Andover is going to be fine. Yeah, you can see once again that little surge there near Norwich. It's almost there. Jenny Purr. I feel that, Claire. I feel that. Still got 80 on that warning. Oh. Ready for summer vacation near. Ooh, that's exciting. Heck yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, so this is a good thing too. We're kind of starting to see what surge of outflow we had dissipate there. There's still going to be, like I said, 70 to 80 mile an hour winds in here, but the overall rotation and stuff is looking less exciting. What's up, Crazy Daisy? I got a new warning for Medford, Enid, Oklahoma, the north side. Yeah, that outflow dominant is, or the outflow is uh, losing itself there. Mm. I'm just trying to make it until SPC comes out, guys. I'm so tired. We're gonna have more energy tomorrow. I just have not had a good night of sleep in a while. Ooh. All right. I've still got 70 on that warning there. So once again, if you're in Wichita, Kansas, guys, Derby, Wellington, or Kansas City, just to be a heads up, get about 70 to 80 mile an hour winds coming on your doorstep for the next 30 minutes to an hour. Look at the southern wind down here real quick. Yeah, there's nothing there. Oh, we got another little surge there. This thing does not want to give up. It's kind of east / northeast. Just slightly. Jennifer. Yeah, that little bit of rotation there. Got 2 minutes till SPC comes out. Once again, my appeal was not approved. Screw you, TikTok. Makes no sense. Thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate it. Thank you for the love. I appreciate it. All right, once this day one outlook comes out, guys, Mesomat's going to be crashing out because I am about to fall asleep in this chair. I cannot do it much longer. Just know, too, guys, if you are out in front of this line of thunderstorms, and I'll just kind of do a draw here so you can see. If you're out in front here, this is where we have the potential to see some damaging winds from 60 to 80 miles per hour. Like I said, the tornado threat is very, very low. You can see we've got one little severe thunderstorm warning here for 80 plus mile an hour winds, but overall, this complex is going to weaken as it continues to work its way southeast tonight. It's just driven off of instability and shear at this point, so. Hi, Haley. I'm about to get off and crash out, guys. I have had one of the most exhausting days today. I've done nothing but drive today, so. I appreciate all the gifts, though. You guys are awesome. Good thing is, this looks like it is pretty much coming back to damaging winds here, so. Very strong damaging winds, but I don't see that QLCS action anymore happening, which is good. Yeah, you can kind of just see it just got obliterated. So. Just want to see what SPC is doing. Again, I appreciate it, Angie. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, you can definitely see where we had that little kink in the line. It is back to full bow echo. So that is good in terms of the tornado threat. Still going to be an impactful storm. This needs to update. Come on. Oh, the one night. I will say, too, though, it is kind of crazy to watch these bow echoes, the way these storms move. There's day one. It's coming. Once this pops out, guys, we'll probably get ready to wrap it up here. Oh, they expanded the site risk a little bit into Nebraska. I think it was already there, though. I think it is. Let me double check. Oh, they did expand the slight risk tomorrow. Yep. Down into Nebraska. Let's see what it says here a second. huge outflow boundary with this storm. So once again, if you're in Wichita, Kansas, guys, heads up. Wellington, Arkansas City, 60 to 70 mile per hour winds is going to be what you guys are looking at here. It's going to move through pretty quick though, too. Omaha, Nebraska is good until Wednesday or Thursday. Oh man. But yeah, guys, we'll be live here again tomorrow. I'll have a fresh video out for you guys tomorrow morning once I wake up. Definitely gonna get rested up because I am sleepy. I've done nothing but drive today and do all of the above. So we love that. So they did add a 5% tornado risk tomorrow. I called that. 5% tornado risk tomorrow for northern North Dakota, Rapid City, all the way up to almost Bismarck. Yep. Wyoming into the Dakotas. So we will be covering tomorrow. Kind of expected. Alrighty, guys. You guys should be good in Wichita here. Just be ready to go. 60 to 70 mile per hour winds. Arkansas City, same for you guys. This line of storms doesn't look like it's going to be too much of an issue in terms of destructive winds anymore. Could still see a couple of those 70 plusers out there, but overall, this doesn't look to be like what it was showing a few minutes ago. So that's some good news. But guys, I am going to go get some rest. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm exhausted. I'm tired. I would like to be full go for you guys tomorrow because it's going to be a pretty crazy day. Yeah, so I'll see you guys back in here tomorrow. My weather team, thank y'all for hanging out in here again tonight. I appreciate it. Thank y'all for all the gifts, all the taps, all the follows, all the new subs. As always, I love y'all's faces, and I will see you guys back in here tomorrow. Peace out, guys.